back in the 90s. And it was in Ohio. It's probably Cincinnati. And his community was having it. I went over and we sold books, and I talked. I didn't talk to him. I talked to the brothers around him. The one that's good in Arabic, and I trusted him to pass the message. I said, I have an offer here from one of our countries overseas. They want to know whether Imam Muhammad wants a state visit or a personal visit. Personal visit is like what all of us get. But if he could come with a state visit, they can have a limousine out front with flags on it, and you know what I mean, an entourage. So that was what my question was for him. So I gave it to, I don't want to mention his name, and I said, I'd like to talk to the chief, you know. So I said, and if I can't, I would like for you to give him this and ask him these questions. And when the program was over, they was rushing me, man. I said, what's this? And he gave it back to me and said, put your name. And this was one of the honest ones, the one that was good, very good in Arabic. Anyway, so Imam Muhammad was, we benefited from his life. We benefited from his life, and that's all we can say. Oh, was there any more comments?
Yeah, brother asked, how do you feel about the vaccine?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, I'm not taking any right now. I just have to wait on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting. There's a whole history of the Negro in medicine in America.
Yeah.
And the death rate, I don't particularly like. The death rate is 2.5 times that of white people, and sometimes 3 times. You know. We don't know about the targeting. They got targeted medicines. I mean, targeted things now. They can,
Right, yeah.
this knocks over Negroes,
Yeah.
and it brushes white folks back, you know, makes their hair straight and stuff. But it kills Negroes.
Yeah.
Okay. That specific type of thing is really dangerous with all these millions of people, you know. That if somebody hit the right combination, they can knock over whole crews of people. And it's not much satisfaction either by them trying to harness preachers and all these other leaders in the community to say it's okay. Well, I'm not going to get out there and tell nobody what not to do, but I'm not going to be in a hurry. You know, if they want to get rid of me, they can just spray some on my bed thing down there, and I'll be gone. But I'm not going to, I'm not in no hurry because of the historical realities in the time in history.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just saying about me, I don't feel knowledgeable enough about it to advise other people. For me, I'm not, you know, I'll wait and see what happens. Yeah.
A comment did come through, and brother said, so as long as we hold on and make effort, there is always hope. If we let go, there is no hope.
That's right,
Yeah.
right. If you let go, there's no hope. And you, that's what, وَأَتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. Hold on all together by the rope which Allah stretches out to you.
Yeah.
and be not divided amongst yourselves. Yeah, that's, this thing of hope is unbelievable. And people that are hopeless, you can tell. And people that have a certain life insistence and resistance, you know, they insist on those things that they feel in their heart that are correct, and they resist all the other stuff that's wrong, you know, and they feel in their fitra that it's wrong. Yes.
No, that's it. It's just the only other new stuff was it's just Oakland people. That's all. They're the Oakland system.
No, they have, you gotta remember, sometimes Allah send special tests for people.
Yeah, right.
Okay, they might be, the other stuff that I tested, I passed, pretty good, I believe.
Right.
They might be designed, Allah might have designed them for me.
Right, yeah.
You know, and I can feel that all the time. I can feel by the way they behave. You know, they behave, those people, and anybody that's in Oakland that have any access to any history, those people, I was told, don't help them niggas, they dumb, stupid niggas. That's what everybody said. I didn't hear nothing different from nobody in Oakland. They're dumb, stupid niggas. Don't give them a chance. So I said, no, I'm going to give them an opportunity, you know, to be somebody, because everybody always telling them, I remember once when we was here, well, they were saying, both of them were saying, we're going to get a better education, so, you know, people, those educated people, it was kind of light-skinned and different. They was telling them that basically what they was telling them, you're dumb and stupid. What you do, you get a degree, da-da-da-da-da, and so they started both aligning themselves in classes and what have you. I told them both this. I said, and they read it. They read some of our stuff on leadership and management. We used to read all of them. And one of them, he said, I took this, he was taking a course in management and leadership at the college. He said, did your leader write this stuff right here? He said, yeah. He said, that man knows what he's talking about. He said, you don't need this class. That's what I was told this out of, you know, Brother Mukhtar's mouth. He told me 4 or 5 times, you know, because we have stuff on management, we have stuff on leadership and all that. He took a course on management, and he said, if y'all looked at some of the stuff, it has a few articles on management and stuff like that. He said, man, you don't need to be in this class. You need to listen to your leader. That's what he told me that they told him when he was going to Alameda County College, whatever it is. Okay. Now remember, wherever stage you are in life, you're not all the way there yet. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Okay. I look at them as a blessing.
Right.
They are a blessing. They whatever I'm doing now, I couldn't have done it without them reminding me of something, you know. If they physically attacked me, that's because I wouldn't have took that from nobody at a certain time. I just wouldn't have took it. If I would even saw them thinking about it, I would have moved on them, because that's where I was. But in order to get where we are now, you got to remember, the places we are now are very, they deep, but there's spiritual dimensions in all of this now. And without those things of love, compassion, and forgiveness, this stage, this is the stage for that. They're the asset that are helping me. I had other assets along the way, but they, right now, and every time they call or every time they do, that's what they are. And I go on to say that everybody in Oakland and everywhere else should know that. That's what I'm telling all of them. That's what I'm telling all of them, that we're headed somewhere. Inshallah, we believe we have a feeling for our direction and destiny. Okay, now we're moving toward that at all times, right now. Right now, we're moving toward that. The talk is related to that. If we're going to make a talk and we change the subject, if we leave the paperwork and we talk off the, whatever we do, it's all coming under certain type of being locked in. Physically, spiritually, all kind of ways. That's the period we're in right now. That's the period we're in right now. And anybody that don't know that, they just have a problem. We don't have a problem. They have a problem. Okay? A lot of people, I'm telling you, man, we didn't have so many people sitting in the class and advising us, man, I wouldn't have took that, I would have this and that. Then they gone. They were sitting here all the time to give that information. And we're not taking their advice, we're taking Quranic advice. Yeah, we're not taking the Negro's advice. If we'd have if we would have dealt with people the way we did 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, right? We wouldn't be doing this now. We wouldn't be doing this. They would have been able to snag us and trap us. That's not the reason we didn't do it. The reason we don't bother with them is because we've evolved above and beyond them. Way above and way beyond. They look like just the way we treat we'll respond, but we'll respond trying to help them. We're trying to help them till the day we leave here. Because they need help. They need our help. Because nobody else, I'll just say this and I'll move on to the, I don't think other people are qualified. The people that I see them around, Abdul Malik, Nim, their family, they're not. Every time I would try to pull Mukhtar and Khadijah this way, Abdul Malik was wanting to hold them back with him and work for him. And my goal was always to pull people up so that he don't have to be your employee forever.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm trying to pry him away from Abdul Malik and their family. And Abdul Malik's family is teaching them like subhuman-like, that you're not smart enough. Like they said right in the meeting. We have to evolve to, get more classes. And I'm looking at him like, the white man don't have this stuff in his classes. He can't teach you this stuff. He don't have it. Look, I'm trying to tell you, and I'll close with this. He don't have it. Okay. We've already beaten everything they got in that thing. We're moving on to try to help the world. That's what we're doing. That's what it's all about. Yeah. That's why we got all the money to feel out where there's money in that. All the cutie pies, all the tenders, so we know what tenders and cutie pies. We don't sit up thinking, boy, I sure would like me a cutie pie. I don't have to do that. I'm too old, or not too old, but I mean, I could work up myself if I wanted to, but I'm just not interested, right? I'm not interested them, I'm not interested in that, but if it was necessary to reconnect with somebody, I could perform reasonably. That's my belief. Okay, but I'm not thinking about that because that's not, Allah blessed me to have everything that was important and in a way and in the amount that was wholesome. And now it's fine. Okay? What I'm directed toward now is their suffering a serious deficit, blindness, and a void. That's void. Their whole life is void. It is empty. And people fill it up with whatever they want them to fill up. The shaitan fill them up. Because if they were normal human beings, what was it when they attacked me at the Masjid 3 years ago? Yeah, that was a couple of years ago at least.
Years ago now, yeah. Going
Yeah,
on 3.
yeah, it was it's going past almost 3 years, okay. That was criminal.
Yeah, yeah.
It was strictly criminal.
Yeah.
What happened? Okay. But I don't look at it as criminal. I look at it as that was a part of my evolution. When that happened, I knew that I had evolved. I knew because of that, I had evolved, because of what I did after that. And what other people wanted to do all around. Hey, man, you could hear some of it on tape, man. You could hear some of it, the people are responding like,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And you could hear my voice. I'm very firm about it. Absolutely not. Okay, so all I can say is, alhamdulillah. I don't want to pretend like I'm a Swami or nothing like that. But I know I do know. I know what's been going on. I know what Allah been doing with me. I gotta have enough sense to get a feel. Let me say I know. I don't know, but I have a good feeling about all of this, because I could have been like everybody else. I got all of my so-called friends, man, and they still don't get it, and they old as me. In fact, they older than me. And they don't get it. So, alhamdulillah. Are there any more questions or comments?
Nah, that is, let me just check Facebook real quick. Okay, nothing there. Let me run over here. Check this. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Well, the last thing I'd like to say is, look, everybody, no matter what you think about the world, what do you think about me, or we need to unify in our perspective in our work. The people that are running things now are not even thinking about slowing down. They're not even thinking about cleaning up the water. They're not even thinking about the poor polar bears. They just stick them on the movie, on the thing, and have them walking down the thing. And they ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? To fix it. Okay, Allah put us in this heavenly place to bring it back to where it can be, and that's what we're going to try to do. So thank you very much.